Welcome back, it's your boy GC back with Dine Dash channel, and we are at LAX airport and we are heading off to Japan, flying into Narita airport, and we're waiting right here to get on the plane. As soon as we got on, we got flying on the ANA Airlines, and they actually got a pretty big screen for us to watch TV and shows and stuff. You actually get text other people from other seats if you're riding with your homies on another side. So we're ready for takeoff. So let's get it. First things first, they give us the snacks. They always give us this hand towel to wipe yourself because that's Japanese style. But the snack mix is pretty good. It's kind of like a rice cracker mix. Yeah, something to hold you over for the first hour. So for lunch, we had shrimp tempura and veggies and hamburger steak with veggies. They both come with the little sides, and this one came with like a spinach with tuna and sesame and a soba noodle dipping dish and a rice pilaf. Came with a little ham with that. And the hamburger steak actually came with some butter and a roll. Then mine, I got the tempura. So I think this is like tempura squid and tempura shrimp. I like the sauce on that thing. That was actually pretty good for airplane food. Get the same sides, you get some salad with that. I got some tea with mine. But yeah, in terms of airplane food, it's a lot better than what I'm used to. Anyways, so you do add some of the wasabi in the dipping noodles, and then you get some of the dipping sauce that you pour into there. I just pour a little bit in there. But yeah, you mix it up with some seaweed flakes. And it's meant to be enjoyed cold. And then we got the hamburger steak, which is actually pretty good. I like that better than the one I got. So you also get some premium stuff, man. The Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. Like, come on, dude. That is primo. That's some good stuff. Best ice cream ever. Some would disagree, but yeah, man. Anyways, for dinner, 5 hours later, with cheese, tortellini, and stewed chicken with mustard sauce. Trying to get like everything and just share it. So the mustard chicken came with potatoes and veggies, and then also a side of potato salad with cucumbers and ham. Also a little muffin at the end. Cheese tortellini was actually pretty good. It had more flavor than I thought it was. The mustard chicken, I'm not a big fan of mustard, but it was surprisingly super tender, and the best part is actually the potato salad. So that was pretty good. And actually this cherry tomato was super sweet. Man, it was best. So the blueberry muffin at the end. It's not no Haagen-Dazs, but it's still a little bit of sweets, a little bit of dessert that you get at the end. So not too bad. Then I had a little bit of time to game before we landed, so I definitely did that. But not too long. Surprisingly, I didn't game too much. And right before you land, they give you some candy. I got the peach candy by ANA. I got to figure out who makes that, because that was a good ass piece of candy. And now we're landing. We are landing at Narita International Airport. Man, you really got to look at the signs when you're here, and they really don't tell you much. So if you don't know Japanese, you might even get lost, which we did. We were walking around in circles for like 45 minutes before we even found it. Finally, when you see Welcome to Japan with the Mario characters, that's how you know you got there. So right after that, we had to take a straight shot train to Osaka, which is like over 2 hours ride. Got my sleep on there. Definitely got to buy some snacks on that train, so you could take any like convenience stores around, like 7-Eleven, get some food and drink. So I ended up getting one of the onigiris, which this is the spicy mayo with chicken. So it's like a rice ball. They all usually have some stuff inside, some don't. But yeah, after that, we got to take a little train to Osaka from the long train. And then, yeah, we're at this shopping center, which is actually close to the hotel. But we're staying at this hotel called Hotel The Flag. So this hotel is actually pretty cool. Very cozy place. It's kind of central to everything. A lot of shopping, a lot of restaurants and all that stuff. And yeah, you gotta go up. The lobby is actually on the second floor, but we stayed on the 5th. And yeah, it's a small little hotel, but it's got 2 of your twin size you connect together to make like a king size bed. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, very small but cozy, nice and warm, because it was cold as hell outside. They give you some slippers, they give you some pajamas, even toothbrushes, which is great. And here's a little walk-in shower. This got the rainfall shower on there as well. And then here is the famous Japanese bidet. And it's got heated seat covers too, so that's great. Something that we should all have back in the States. Now here is a little cell phone they provide that you can use to order like room service and check out and all that stuff. Even has free Wi-Fi over there. Now we haven't eaten ever since, so went to this one izakaya place. I don't even know the name to it, but it basically specializes in oysters, and they do like everything with oysters in there. And so it's a pretty cool setting, very small place, and they have like small selection at the bar, but you do have to order a drink in order to eat there, because izakayas are more like drinking spots where you're kind of getting snacks to go with your alcohol. So yeah, that's kind of like their version of like a service fee, is charge you by the drink instead of you like tipping them. Anyways, they start you off some crackers. This is like, you know, kind of like a Ritz cracker, but they give you this oyster paste that you put on there. It's pretty refreshing. It starts you off in your palate. We actually got the today special in sashimi, and check out the real wasabi that it comes with it. Man, that stuff is so good, so potent. Just a little bit of that stuff, man, will have your sinuses cleared out. So this is what's fresh. You always want to get the today special because that's the freshest they got. And that would be the yellowtail tuna right here. Yellowtail is one of my favorite tunas because yellowtail has just a distinct flavor to it. Anyways, here is the grilled oyster, and then we also got the stuffed chicken wing. Inside that chicken wing has oysters in there. So pretty interesting. Now here's the oyster egg roll. This one has salmon and oyster stuffed inside a fried egg roll, and the egg roll is very crispy. The skin is super thin, so you get a nice crunch to it. Now here's my favorite right here, fried oysters. Now this fried oysters comes with the egg salad, and the Japanese, they love them some egg salad, so they eat that with kind of everything. So here is the oyster stuffed inside the chicken wing, and the chicken wing has like a really nice like a sweet and salty sauce to it, so it goes really good together. And that chicken, oh my god, has so much flavor to it, because you know it's Japanese chicken. So anyways, here's a grilled oyster right here, grilled to perfection. And like I said, my favorite is the egg salad. This particular egg salad was a little more runny, but it was good. Now there you go. The best part, the final part of the meal, was actually the oyster fried rice, the scallion on top. Now this is made more like Japanese fried rice style, so the fried rice is a little bit more fluffy because they're using Japanese rice instead of jasmine rice. And then they gave you like, man, it was like 6 or 7 oysters they gave you on there. And the cost of this was like crazy cheap. This was only like, in US, this probably cost like $10. Like, try to get this up in the US, man, you would have paid like $30 for that. So anyways, that was pretty good. And the next day, woke up early because we had a few things we were going to do. So we decided to walk all the way to our locations, check out the view, you know, and just to get accustomed to the weather and, you know, sightseeing. So we walked all around. We were heading over to Dotonburi, which is a pretty famous area in Osaka where you could get a lot of street food, a lot of Wagyu beef, and a bunch of nice, cool attractions over there. So walking over there was maybe about like a 20-minute walk from the hotel. And yeah, it was great. All I could do was just take in the scenery. Like, there was just so much stimulation through this whole entire day only. Like, I've only been there for a whole day, and man, there was just so much going on. And I'm just excited to see what else it has. And so yeah, like, just check out the views. Like, this is a little river that's going through the middle of the city. Like, there's no other place that does that. And so this is something that just Japan does great with.
Yeah.
This is on the bucket list for years, and finally I made that dream come. Stay tuned. So we are now in the heart of Dotonburi, and so basically you're gonna notice that there's gonna be like specialty items that sell their own type of foods all grouped together in one. So this particular area is the takoyaki area, and so all the little shops are actually gonna be, what they make is takoyaki, which is like a fried ball, battered ball with taco, which is octopus up inside, and they have their type of sauces that they put with bonito flakes on top. This particular one's actually making it with like a tempura flake on top, so it has more of a crispy consistency. So anyways, we decided to get something from both sides of the street. So these two places actually have a long line, so we split up and we both got. So this is the first place we went to over here. Across the street is another place where I got both. All right. Yeah, they actually put a big old piece of octopus in there. Big chunk. Oh man, look at that. Where's the other one more sweet? This one more sweet. Packaging's nice. This one's a little bit more on the salty side, but savory. Anyways, after the takoyaki, we walk a little bit further down, and you're just gonna see like a bunch of shops. There's so much to see. This is what they call the Kobe beef, Wagyu, just beef area. So what they sell here is, they're known, everyone knows, Kobe beef. But yeah, man, we were going to come back to this later on the night. We decided to take a stroll. There was actually a place we we're going to go head to, and we decided to just not take the transportation and just walk over there, get some exercise in, so we'll be hungry later. Check out the Osaka castle right here. We didn't really do the tour of the castle, as that would have took too much time, but we just took a walk and just embraced the scenery. Anyways, walking down this like ghetto area. At least I call it the ghetto area because it's a little bit more different than your normal Japanese street. So anyways, this is where we wanted to go. Izakaya Toyo, but they were closed. You guys probably seen this on Netflix and YouTube. This guy basically like has his own izakaya, and he's known for the flamethrower tuna. So he actually uses his hands to like grab the tuna while he's using the flamethrower to heat it up. So instead, we are getting Mickey D's. Can you believe that? I figured I'm just going to get that out of the way because I always want to try like other McDonald's from other countries because they always have better items than, the US. So they actually had the Godzilla items. So we ended up getting the Godzilla burger, and also they also have the, I don't think this one's Godzilla, but this is actually the shrimp filet o fish. So it actually has real shrimp inside the filet. And then here's the Godzilla one. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like a chicken burger with like bacon on top. So, and the special sauce. It's very different. Like when you eat the food over here, especially the McDonald's, it just tastes a lot more cleaner. It's not as oily as the ones in the US, because I really don't even mess with the ones out there. And they also could customize your own tea. You could order like your iced tea, and you can actually add your own sugar in there. Here's that big piece of shrimp that actually has inside the burger itself. Anyways, after that, we went to look at some game stores, but you can check that out on my other channel. But after that, we took the train over to Nara, and I don't know, that day was just very, I would say, disappointing, because a lot of stuff we wanted to do ended up not being open, or we would miss it because our time was bad. Anyways, we got to Nara, and this was known for its like deers. So we ended up getting some boba, because I was like, I can't really find any boba in Japan. So we found this Korean place that did this strawberry milk boba. It actually has like real strawberries up in there. That was pretty good. So by this time it got dark already, so we couldn't really go pet the deers and stuff. So we just like, whatever, let's call it a day. They did have this mochi place right here, and they're known for their mochi. There's like a green tea mochi with the red bean or azuki bean inside. This was actually really good. I lost the footage of like me talking about this, but just take it for my word that this was good. They actually put this like type of powder on top. I don't know what that is, but yeah, man, take my word for it. It was good stuff. They also have other snacks and stuff, but everyone's all lined up for this mochi, because that's how good it is. So at night, I was like, man, I gotta get my revenge. So we ended up going back to Dotonburi. It's like a 45-minute train ride back, so we kind of wasted the back and forth. But I was like, I gotta go get some of this Kobe beef, at least get some of the Wagyu and make up for all the lost time. That's what we end up heading back to Dotonburi for. And the nightlife is a lot more vibrant. It's kind of like a Las Vegas strip. You'll see a lot of lights. You'll see a lot of people walking it. A lot of tourists and young folks go out there to just chill. So I'm going to this Kobe beef place right here. This one was probably like the most legitimate looking one. Like even the guys were all dressed up and chef uniforms and stuff, and they just made it look a lot more professional. So we decided to go with this one, and this one did not disappoint. So you're gonna pay up, man. If it's real Kobe beef, you're definitely gonna pay up. We ended up getting like the 3-piece assorted sushi, and it was about 2,000 yen. So I'm pretty sure what conversion goes to like maybe like $15, something like that. Anyways, or less. So I ended up getting that right here. This is the Kobe beef 3. This is the A5, the good stuff. Super fatty, melt in your mouth type of stuff right here. A5. 素晴らしい。ありがとうございます。Oh man, that was good. Yellow patty, and the rice, the vinegar, it's all super well. It's like eating Jello. Alright, try that out. That was sorry, man. This is look at that. So that was just the appetizer. We're actually going to go to this place right here called Izakaya Rikimaru. And so they were known for their Wagyu beef, but except it's all you can eat. So Yakiniku Rikimaru, that's the place. And this place, like I said, it's all you can eat. You can pay for either 90 minutes or 120 minutes. So they do time you, so you're not going to try to like eat up everything all day up in there and try to make them lose money. But the system was pretty cool. You order through the screen. They had a lot of stuff to order from. I believe this place was probably like Korean owned, Korean Japanese style, because they had Korean stuff on there too. They had beef tongue curry. So it's a combination of both Japanese and Korean stuff. And over here, they make you order the drink as well. So I end up getting the Cassis Chuhai or Sochuhai. And I got like the lychee and soju with soda, or lychee soju high. Anyways, so end up ordering like a bunch of stuff like beef flank, beef tongue, you name it. This one's a pretty good premium piece right here. Look at the marbling, all that. And then you actually could order the fresh wasabi or the crunchy wasabi to go with that. I think that's one of the best ways to go about when you have these type of meats is you put the wasabi on there. Don't try to dip it in sauce or anything because you want to just taste the fattiness and have the wasabi over there to kind of clean your palate and bring out some of the more vibrant flavors. But yeah, you can order veggies as well, trying to change it up a little bit, and then you get to cook at your table kind of like Korean barbecue style, except yakiniku is the Japanese version of Korean barbecue, you could say. Anyway, we got some beef tongue over here. We've got this one was the first one. I think it's kind of like the ribeye, and that was like, man, melt in your mouth. It was so good. Look at that. You'll never see this type of wasabi, without paying for it back in the States, because wasabi is extra expensive. So you put some of that with the meat and it just goes well. The dipping sauce is actually good too. This one's kind of more like a sweet and tangy sauce. This one's my favorite. It's more like salt and garlic sesame sauce or oil. So that's really good for some of the bigger cut meats that don't have marinade in there. But yeah, check it out. Look at that. Try to cook it where you get like a nice medium rare. That way it stays consistent. But I gotta say, all you can eat, they had a lot of selections. Like this curry right here. This is a beef tongue curry, which was one of my favorites actually of everything. It also has like the ginger in there to go with it. But yeah, this right here, considering even though it looks amazing, this was probably the tougher meats that they had. But what you want is the loin. So during the end, we ordered a bunch of the loin. This one's just flank, or the flank. So that one's okay. It wasn't too bad. Cut them up into bite-sized pieces and stuff like that. And this is more for like dipping, or you can eat it with the onion like me. Dip it with the sauce, change it up a little bit. It's all about changing the flavors, so it doesn't all taste the same. But here it is. This is the best part. The loin area is just always going to be the best. It's like filet mignon, basically. This melts in your mouth. Like literally, this is all you want. If I was you, just skip over to the loin and just eat that all day because it is just so tender. So they kind of tell you like, time's up, 10 more minutes, order what you want, because we're about to kick you out. So it is all you can eat for a certain time. So here it goes, that loin, the last of it. And they have dessert, and the dessert you can order as much as you want to, but we're not greedy like that. You could get, this one is like the special, has like the dango in there, and then with the ice cream and the takoyaki. The yuzu sorbet right here on the left, great, the best thing. The other one was just strawberry. But yeah, total came up to 8,700 yen, which is roughly like $50 something, which is hella good for two people. So yeah, that's pretty much the day, flying in, and then after that, spending the day after that, just eating and chilling. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This is your boy GC up in Japan. Check me out for more.